sa sa mga building o sa mga trabaho nga dapat ang human o ang human masipag-sipag human o nanginana. So, are we involved or vagrant? Number 5, trustworthy or enemy? Baka mga Kristohan, trustworthy or nagiging kalaban na. Now remember, there are 12 apostles, but isa ay
Judas.
Enemy, si Judas. So sa mga Kristohanon, are we trustworthy Christians? Mga Kristohanon mata na masaligan sa bulaton or ang uban ay mga enemy, nagiging kalaban ka instead of na help, nahimo nga enemy ka sa simbahan o sa pagpagalaban sa Ginoo or sa mga Kristohanon. In 1 Corinthians 4, verse 1 and 2, let a man so account of us as of the ministers of Christ and stewards of the mysteries of God. Moreover, it is required in stewards that a man be found faithful. So you say trustworthy sa mga responsibilidad as custodian of God's property, nag-aantag ang mga trabaho sa Ginoo, and ano sa man maningin niya ang Ginoo sa atong mga trabaho sa judgment seat of Christ. Dili siguro magpaligoy-ligoy lang ta sa mga trabaho sa atong mga pangalaban sa Ginoo, but one day maningil ang Ginoo. But sa mga Kristohanon na nagtrabaho sa bulaton, na ako'y mo against, na ako'y magiging kalaban niya. Look at 3 John. In 3 John, chapter, verse number 9. And I wrote unto the church, but Diotrephes, who loveth to have the preeminence among them, receiveth us not. So, ito siya kani si Diotrephes, usang siya na leader, but wala niya, who loveth the preeminence, ito siya superior ang nga spirito, nga spirit, receiveth us not. O sa mga ministers, wherefore, when I come, I will remember his deeds, which he doeth, rating against us with malicious words, and not content therewith, neither that he himself received them brethren, and forbiddeth them that would, and casteth them out of the church. So, say, ito mga Kristohanon nga, instead nga magiging matabang sa bulaton, nagiging kalaban na noon sa simbahan, nagiging enemy na noon sa mga believers to hinder the work of God. And usually, this kind of Christians are Christians, those who are not contented with the leadership, with the superiority, dili mo abide sa rules, and mostly, these Christians are those under discipline. And discipline ganit, kung kaya nagkamali, kung sa may kabo, nagiging critics na, instead na humble, dili mo i-criticize pa noon, i-fight pa. So, nagiging enemy sa simbahan, nagiging enemy sa pastor. So, I hope nga we as Christians, we are put this, not just firewood. Hindi ka magiging mga firewood na Kristohanon, mga kahoy na wala na bunga, o bunya, ilusog-ilog na bunga. And the last is sacrificial or stingy. Are we a Christian who is sacrificial or a Christian who is stingy? According to 2 Corinthians 9, verse number 6. 2 Corinthians 9, 9 verse number 6. But this I say, he which soweth sparingly shall reap also sparingly, and he which soweth bountifully shall reap also bountifully. Every man according as he purposeth in his heart, so let him give, not grudgingly or of necessity, for God loveth a cheerful giver. And God is able to make all grace abound toward you, that ye always having all sufficiency in all things may abound to every good work. So are we a Christian who is sacrificial or stingy? But the characteristics of a true priest are fervent, responsible, unfeigned, involved, trustworthy, and sacrificial. But a Christian na wala ka kahuma or considered to be cowards is lazy, illudible, artificial, vagrant, enemy, and stingy. And according to Matthew 21, last verse, Matthew 21. Verses 18 to 19. Matthew 21, verse 18. Now in the morning, as he returned into the city, he hungered. So si Jesus Christ, galing siya sa siyudad, o gigutom siya. And when he saw a fig tree in the way, he came to it, and found nothing thereon, but leaves only. And he said unto it, let no fruit grow on thee henceforward forever. And presently the fig tree withered away. So he was saying na God expects every Christian to bear fruit. But if we are not bearing fruit, we are only a tree that is flourishing with leaves. One day, God will cut us out. God will judge us. God will set us aside. That is why it's very dangerous to claim to be a Christian and we are not bearing fruit. God requires us to bear fruit. That's why every day, according to the passages that we have just read, that ang matag branch na dili mamunga ang iyang napudlon o ilabay isunugod. It means to say, we as Christians, yes, dili na mawala ang atong salvation, but in the judgment seat of Christ, dito na ka magmahay. Kaya naman, wa kay reward na madawat sa Ginoo. That's why God is commanding us to bear fruit, magpamunga ka. It may be not ayun na ito na daghan ato mabunga, but at least kapamunga ka. Are we doing the work of God? Are we fruitless or firewood? Na the end, unya, sa judgment seat of Christ, kung kita, wa ka yung bunga-bunga o wa ka kapamunga, unya, dito na magmahay sa judgment seat of Christ. So this is a challenge to us believers, Christians, that as this, we must bear fruit.
Amen.
God expects us to bear fruit. Para sa iyang kahimayaan, para magamit those who are hungry, o ang Ginoo, iuhaw sa atong pagpangalagad, iuhaw sa atong mga bulaton sa pag-back up sa bulaton. Then, kinahanglan na available. Kinahanglan na fervent, responsible, o na magpabunga na sa mga ginagawa. So that's a challenge for us this evening. Ito po na ba